through the glass into a new life. 'Cause it's me and the slasher flame. Yeah, it's me and the slasher flame. Yeah, it's me and the slasher flame. And I'm gonna be the
What's up, everybody? We'll be starting here in just a minute. Sorry for the delay. We're raining like crazy out here right now. Want to make sure we weren't going to have any power bullshit. So, going to be going over a bunch of stuff. I got a box here to open with you to look through. Doing like an actual first look. I have not had a chance to look over the products that we're going to do today, but like always, we'll talk beforehand. I'm just heating something up really quick, and we'll kick this show off.
A boiling anger in my voice. When I speak of the day my army will rise. Creeps, ghouls, liches and fiends, crawling out from the digital crypt we built. I don't have a problem with you, but if you can't handle dark humor, then get the fuck out of my chat. This is the part where you leave. This is the part where I scream. This is the part where you leave. This is the part where I scream. This is the part where you leave. This is the part where I scream. This is the part where you leave. This is the part where I throw dice like bones in a grave. Laugh through blood, we're not here to be aids.
Oh, what is up, everybody? See, my camera is lined up lovely today. How we doing? We're doing good. Had a good week so far. Got a bunch of shit to show you guys. Like, a ridiculous amount of stuff. Free League Free League sent me, I think there's 3 products in this box. I'm pretty sure there's 3. We're going to find out. There we go. Fix that. And I have the PDFs pulled up. I have links as well in the description down below for everybody down on the slab. I got this big old box that I'm going to be showcasing as we go over new Blade Runner products. I remember this Kickstarter. I feel like it just happened. Like, I feel like this Kickstarter was just done, I don't know, in the last, like, couple of weeks. Got to sleep in for the first time in a week. Nice. Nice. Didn't you go see a movie, too, recently? I think you were talking about a movie when you were messaging me yesterday. Yeah, you saw Mortal Kombat 2. Let me get over to a bigger screen here. Whoops, wrong thing. There we go. Come on. Full screen, please. There. Right? That was Mortal Kombat you went and saw. I think that's what you said. I have the camera here for some overhead stuff. I'm just kind of sliding out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to try watching it today. I bought it on Apple last night to watch it, and it kept crashing on me. Like, it would not play for some reason. But we're having horrible weather, so it could have been any of that kind of crap. But yeah. Yeah. Sorry for the late start, though. It was raining really hard. It was looking like it might be thunderstorms. We had some power flickers, but everything kind of stabilized around like 3 o'clock. So I rushed and got everything put together so we could still do a show today. Because we haven't had one in a while. And I'm excited to see all the stuff that's in here. I love when Free League sends me stuff, man. I love their products. They make great stuff. The last one we got was all the stuff for Pirate Board. But this box is heavy. Like, it is heavy. Ridiculously so. There's got to be 3 books in here. Epic as shit. Hi, Kyle. How you doing, buddy? So, this one, some sad news. My tarantula in here is doing well. But my first one that I got over here when I moved passed this week. So, no more Priscilla. This one is in here hiding somewhere. So, that's kind of sad. That's my sad note of the week. I had her for like 3 years. I think the pet store probably had her for 4 years, I'm guessing, because I put her about 7. That's about the life expectancy for them. She just stopped eating, moved fast and everything else, but so we lost the girl today. We'll see how this one. I still don't know if this is a boy or girl yet, because until it morphs. Right now it's orange, and it'll either morph purple, and I know it's a boy, or it'll morph like a gray silver, and then I'll know it's a female. So until it happens, though, I don't know. Rip Priscilla. Yeah, rip Priscilla. It's okay. It happens. They don't live forever. Fiona's up here because she sees I have Snackos over here. And she thinks she's getting some right now because I was eating them before the show. But let's, I want to do this box. I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, there is some other stuff. Hold on here. Let me move this box for a sec. There's some other things. Hold on. There was some cool horror movie news this week. Hold on. There was some cool horror movie news that I wanted to look over. Where are we at here? Horror movie news. Huh. Oh. Weird. Let's see here. I'm trying to get something to work. My mem has all my notes for horror movies. Right? Dude, the Legos fucking, oh my God. I was just talking to my neighbor about this the other day. The Legos drama is so real. It is absolute fire. Absolute fucking fire. Now, who knew? Who knew it was going to be like that? I didn't know that. I didn't know. How many of you guys have been watching that stuff? Like, aren't guns involved now or something like that too, Nick? Like, have you just watched it? Do you remember? I'm watching the whole thing and find a hilarious issue of anyone making an accounting issue worse and worse by overreacting, presuming the word. What, isn't it? Wasn't there a gun? I guess they were like, there's something about guns and drugs and other shit now. Like, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. I know it all started from somebody who gave, is it Build a Brick or Brick by Brick or whatever? They gave that group their collection to sell. It's sold to a new person. That person denies that they had it, and that's how it all started. And now a guy is like investigating it. Like, that's a YouTuber. It's just fucking insanity, man. Turns out I was pretty much right about the whole thing. Yeah, the whole thing's a fuck show. Whole thing's a fuck show. Absolute fuck show, dude. I don't here. I can probably pull it up. Has anyone found a good website that just has like all of it on it? I'm happy to talk about it. Are you fucking kidding me? Isn't he in Mexico right now? Isn't Reckless Ben in Mexico? Making bomb threats? Oh my God. Why would he do that? He's investigating it. Let me look up the Lego fiasco timeline. Oh, there. All right, so it's what caused him to flee to Mexico. Gotcha. Who called it in? The store? For bricks and minifigs? So here it is. Here's the lowdown for those who don't know. All right. Lego fiasco refers to a massive 2026 internet collection scandal regarding the alleged theft of $200,000 Star Wars Lego collection by the retail franchise Bricks and Minifigs. Bam. Controversial involved the YouTube investigator Reckless Ben, SWAT police investigations, and a widespread social media outrage. So in late 2023, Ben Marshall co-signs his elderly father's massive rare Star Wars Lego collection of bricks and minifigs franchise store in Salem, Oregon. Well, that's already the problem. You did it in Salem. Under the agreement that the family retains ownership until the items sell. So basically, they're giving it to them to co-sign and to sell it for them, right? That's the game plan. That's the game plan. The Salem store changes hands. Incoming franchise Joshua Johnson and Brandon's Best, a corporate entity, reportedly take control of the co-signed inventory, but failed to return or pay the Mansell family for the sets. Right? Even better. Yeah, he's one of the guys who investigated the McKinney manager. Yeah, he is. Correct. I like what I think he's kind of a fucking annoying dude, but what he's doing is hilarious. I mean, he's that kind of YouTube celeb. So the crazy thing is the whole amount of money missing is actually around $50,000. Holy shit. And May 21, 2026, YouTuber Benjamin Schneider, known as Reckless Ben, published his first documentary-style video tracking down the missing collection. Videos go viral and spark national outrage. Late March 2026, tensions escalate. Reckless Ben attempts to serve civil lawsuit papers to Johnson at his home in Utah. Makes several trips, resulting in the American Fork Police Department what is it? Fork? American Fork Police Department becoming involved. Police conduct a drug and weapons search of Ben's Airbnb, and he is arrested twice for stalking and harassment charges. Now, late May, early June, which brings us up to like right now. Body cam footage of Ben's arrest leak online, sparking claims the police misconduct and calls to the American Fork Police to unredact the footage. And then June 4th, 2026, following a massive online backlash, Bricks and Minifigs permanently closes the Salem, Oregon store and officially parts ways of the franchise. A Best & Johnson corporate publisher states that offering to reach solutions with the Mansell family. And then June 10th, Reckless Ben releases a brief update announcing the Bricks and Minifigs served him with a lawsuit and legally barring him from posting further videos on the situation without facing jail time. So is that going to be the end of it? They basically gave him a cease and desist over this shit? Or jail time? That's how this is going to go? That's the end of this? Anyway, fucking wild, dude. Wild. Wild. What a fuck show. Like, that's wild. So I do have some fun horror movie news for everybody, for all my horror movie fans out here, because you know that's what I'm mostly about, as it has fucking lips on the background here. Let me fix this. We can't have this. We can't have this. We need something else. Let's see if we can get my favorite. We'll put this on for now. The CoffeeZilla video is fantastic. Drop it in our media. I'll watch after the show. I'm definitely interested. So I know this is going to have to get muted later, but... a bunch of stuff to talk about in horror. We haven't done a horror movie news thing in a while. I try not to do them all the time anymore. Also, one of these I just started watching, and it's fucking amazing. It's so good. Let's see here. I think I got about everything pulled up here so we can go over it. I don't care about any of this stuff. I don't care about that. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? They're not gonna... Alien Isolation 2 also got coverage, which is cool. There was something from NECA I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, here it is. I just have like a list of all the things I wanted to show off on this side. All right, I think I got everything here. Mine's everything. There's so much in the movie industry right now. We'll hit the industry news thing after. We'll go through this stuff first. All right, let's lighten it up a little bit. Let's go through a little bit of no dead pets and no drama. Right? Let's. When we sharing a beer, I don't know. That's gonna be a time thing for me because I'm at Barnacle Buds in the summer. I'd have to be off on a Friday. I'm not usually off on Fridays. Like if it rains this Friday randomly, I could do that. But I'm not. I work Friday, Saturday, Sundays now, so it'd have to be a weeknight. instead of a Friday. We definitely need to. All right, let me get my web up. All right. Oh, why is Chrome not working? There we go. Let me click all these, make sure that they fucking function. All right. So much horror movie news. So much. I can't even begin to tell you how much horror movie news there is today. Let me close. I'll close a couple things that are running that I don't want to run in the background here before it becomes a fucking catastrophe. All right. Here we go. No. It just wasn't being recognized. So, Ghostface is back on the big screen this week, sort of. Scary Movie's out. I'm excited for this. I love the scary movies. That's on the list. That's on my list. The extended Evil Dead Burn trailer looks so good. So that's coming out. We also have Chum is now available on digital. If you want to watch it. Last year's Dangerous Animals was really good. I ended up watching that with some people. Dangerous Animals was really good. But I'm going to watch Chum next. So I'm excited about that. Ready or Not 2, here I come. And then Together in Caroline, sexy crime thriller, that's coming out. I think that's playing in theaters. This is it here. So let me mute our music. I'll risk it.
If you could do anything, what would you do?
Pack up and go see the world.
What's your name?
Caroline, what about you?
Oliver.
And what are you doing here, Oliver?
I really like both these actors.
Passing through.
Just passing through, huh?
You've been going like 500 dates with me.
Uh-huh. You ever feel bad doing what you do?
I don't, because it's a con. I don't do it out of greed. I don't do it out of anger.
I mean, this looks good. Worth a shot. I was gonna go see He-Man Thursday, but I really want to go see Disclosure. I really want to go see this. Disclosure. This is something else, but Disclosure I want to see. Signal 1. Have you seen this?
People call me a tech
It'd be easier if we just do this, I think. And let's delete it afterwards.
visionary, but visionaries see things no one else does. Like the first person to photograph dark matter. Annika Kask. There she is.
How did Sam land you?
He promised me we weren't hunting for aliens. You?
He promised me we were.
You promised me we were.
You've been sent here by Sam to spy on me. I should be doing this work on my own, in my basement.
I'm not the kind of scientist who hunts for aliens.
Well, that's what we're about to do.
Can we talk back?
I suppose we're gonna find out.
We don't know if they're peaceful or hostile. It's just
There's
too
not
weird.
enough sci-fi
We're not
movies.
waiting! Not a week! Not a day!
The United States military is going to be knocking down doors, so we need to have some answers.
Right?
We opened a door and told them we're here.
Our job is to know the unknown.
We're not
I might watch
alone.
this if
We're
this
not
is going to be out on
special.
digital already.
This is going to cause mass panic.
Put this in my notes.
So the billionaire determines the fate of humanity.
You have to be ready for what is to come.
Huh? That looks pretty good. And then we got this. The Summoning, the indie film now, digital brainstorm media. Look at this dude.
Baby blue, blue baby. 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 Baby blue, blue baby.
It definitely is.
So,
Uh-oh.
there's this crazy challenge. You'll face the mirror and speak the phrase, blue baby, baby blue, 13 times.
There's only one thing to do once the rules are broken. We need to face the ghost.
Oh, shit. This looks good.
Why did you leave me, Rachel?
Baby blue, blue baby, baby blue, blue baby, baby blue, blue baby.
When is this coming out?
You're gonna love this.
Fuck yes. Just pulled her under the bed.
Baby blue, blue baby.
That looks hella good. I'm putting that on the list of things that we probably should watch at some point. When's the release date on this? It says indie film now available on digital for Brainstorm Media. Okay. It's already out. I want to write down this one too. Signal 1. All movies I'm interested in, right? Affection. I love the visual. I don't know if I want to see it yet. Well, here. It looks okay.
Ethan coming back?
No.
He's
going
coming back.
Petting my dog.
No.
It always does. It's going to take a little time. It always does. After a traumatic event, the brain can pull pieces of information into false memories. Pull pieces of information into false memories.
What kind of stuff do we like to do together? What kind of stuff do we like to do together?
First. Policy. I'll go first.
2, 1, 3, 2, 3.
You guys want to see Fiona?
The difference between what's real and what's a dream. I know the difference between what's real and what's a dream.
I'll give her a little bit of a
recovery is isolation. Part of your recovery. We made this decision together. Is isolation. We made this decision together.
If you are watching this,
what's this?
You are wondering where you are and who you are. You are wondering where you are and who you are. This is not a perfect science. This is not a perfect science.
I know it's good.
There is no coming back. There is no coming back.
I love you more than anything. You are my best friend.
Okay.
I love you more
It looks
than
okay.
anything. You are my best friend.
I like him.
We're gonna be a real family again.
It's all right. So that looked good. I don't sell theaters right now. But I'm super excited about this if you're a comic book fan. Hellraiser Resurrection is coming out. Brand new Hellraiser. I did feel like the start of a Resident Evil game. I 100% agree with that. So, Hellraiser, Boom Studios, putting out new Clive Barker comic books. They're doing Resurrections now. I'm excited for this. Big fan of the Hellraiser. The comics are so good. Well, I just wanted to show the art. I'm not art for this shit. It looks so good. So that's coming out. I think that starts in July. I think it's July that this starts. So I thought that looks good too. Ice Cream Man trailer, Eli Roth. Did you guys see this? Woo! It's August 7th. I have a video for it. Oh, I don't have a video. Anyway, I would go look at that if you can. Ice Cream Man looks good. But super excited that the new Vampire Lestat is out. Lestat. It is he's a rock and roll artist. I watched the first episode. It was fucking wonderful. I mean, surprisingly fucking good. We already know all scary movies. Cape Fear is getting redone. This guy looks like an absolute creeper. If you guys don't remember Cape Fear, I mean, a pretty big movie, but it's a TV series. It's on Apple. Apple is not fucked up yet for me on any show that they've had. We already talked about this. Look at this dude. He's fucking jacked. Look at him. And it's the setup for it's so good. I don't want to ruin it. It's a continuation of the TV series that's already out. It's a different actor. And the way they explain it and why is fucking phenomenal. I heard about this coming out in June. Disclosure Day I want to go see. I don't care about this. Crypt Keeper releasing through June 12th. All the stuff's coming out. He's big. No, he's way bigger. Way bigger than Brad, though. Like, hold on. Let me see if we can find a picture of this guy. Let's see. He looks like a true 80s rock and roll star. Like a true 80s rock and roll star. I don't know if I can find a good one. I recommend just going to watch it. But our first episode was fucking wild. Absolutely wild. Vampires as vampires should be. Kraken, also coming out the 12th. I've been watching this. If you are not watching Widow's Bay, this show is outstanding. Outstanding. Maybe a little Guns N' Roses vibe, but he is jacked, actually. Like, actually jacked. Leviticus, I'm not going to watch. I don't care. Rosa Nevada, I've not heard about. Voice of the Mother actually looks good. Strung. What is this shit? The Tyler Perry one. Jason Blum and Tyler Perry. And Camp. I'm very interested in seeing Camp. That's cool, right? So then, we also have, we'll close these out. We also have this. TV and Netflix. These are all the things coming out on Hulu. There's a whole list of things. I'm going to put this in chat for you all, just so you can have access to it. But it's a great list of all the things coming out, the horror movies coming out to the platforms. But what I want to know is, what is this? I am Frankelda. What is this? What is this? June 12th, we get it. Does anyone have any idea? I don't know what that is. I think it's puppets. I think it's puppets. Peacock is getting this one. That's what it is. Peacock's getting it. Pluto is getting I Saw the TV Glow, which looks awesome. Prime is getting the Blackening. Right? Exactly. What in Twisted Farscape is that? Return to Silent Hill. That's coming to... I think that's coming sooner. Yeah, it's already out. This is already on Screenbox, which I have Screenbox. I don't know. Shudder's new stuff that they're getting as well. He's getting John Carpenter's Vampires, which is fucking amazing. Sleepaway Camps, those are coming out too. Some good stuff in there. Tubi, by the way. I don't have Tubi. I don't really watch it much. But these motherfuckers are just getting crazy shit. And they got I Saw the Glow, the TV Glow, on here. It's already out. I do want to see what this is. Let's see if we find a trailer for this shit, shall we?
What I really want is to be a writer. She's a little crazy, don't you think, buddy?
This is the story of two realms, the world of existence and the world.
That's full claymation.
The nightmares you write no longer frighten humans. Without new nightmares, our realm will die. I want to bring in another writer, a human.
That's blasphemy! That's nonsense! There can't be two royal nightmare makers!
I need you to help me. Let me show you my kingdom.
How do we get there? A deer.
Hi, old friend. Our existence depends on the fear humans have of us.
This is gorgeous.
We're in danger of disappearing.
And how can I help you?
I wanted to ask if you'd like to be the Royal Nightmare Maker.
You mean staying here?
Never have I been so grievously affronted!
Huh?
Your lover betrayed you because he never cared for you at all. Lock her up.
So wild looking.
Stories.
I really want to trust in you.
I mean,
Can I?
Come with me, Francisca.
Not Francesca. I am Frankelda.
I'm in. It's animated. I'm in. It looks amazing. And then we got some NECA news. They're bringing all of the Dead by Daylight people to NECA. New TMNT. We got my boy Metalhead here finally. But look at all these. These are fucking great. And Jason is coming. I think he might already be there, or it's just in the next 2 days. Is coming to Dead by Daylight. Yeah, there's some Monty Python stuff in there. Yes. Look at this, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So many new things coming out from them. I'm super excited. The Dead by Daylight stuff I'm really excited about, though. A new Chucky. NECA don't fuck around, man, but I want this. I know it's not horror. It's not a horror movie, but I want this. This is my boy. Look at him. Oh, it comes with Krang. $37. There's a good chance I'm going to pre-order this guy. Really good chance that this is going to happen. This is also going to go into my Might need a buy list. I have to do it. Metalhead's one of my favorite. Him and Slash are my two favorite, like, turtle, non-turtle characters. Yes, his shell is a manhole cover. You are correct. Right? I know. Here, we can look at Casey Jones. Hold on. Look at Skeletor Casey. I mean, he's from that animated series. Animated series that this is from is fucking wonderful. One of the best animated turtles to date. Oh, they got an alt head for him, too. Look. That's pretty cool. Splinter, which I don't care as much about Splinter. Pee Wee Herman's getting one finally. Oh, wait, but they got the fucking tiger from the animated series, too. He's the G. Toka and Razor. Some foot people. Right? But yeah, I mean, the NECA's putting out good shit. And they're cost effective. You're not like raking yourself over the coals. All the fucking new It's. Alf. Anyway, at least wanted to show that off for you guys. And the last thing is for Halloween, if you want to be Papa from fucking Ghost, I'm putting out his mask for $19.99. If anybody wants the mask of Papa. Look at that. What's up? Kyle's dropped his newest build. Oh, you do droid builds again? Hold on. I'll pop them up. How big are they, bud? Ooh. Aw. They light up? He looks big, dude. How big is he? Huh? I like the stand for him as well. Those are really good, man. Are these for the 501? Oh, look, he's sitting in the net. I didn't even notice that. He caught himself a pit droid. Rat catchers. 3'7". That's big, man. That's super cool. How long did it take you to do these? I'm assuming that'd take a while. $3'7". Wow, dude. Well. Ooh, that's loud now. Make sure this isn't too loud. We'll go into our other stuff here. So, let's talk the fun. We'll go to conventions. Nice. Let's talk the fun. Let's talk this big boy. About 2 weeks. That's not. I actually thought it would be worse than that. So let's go over to the work table. Let's pull up the dice cam. Let me make sure our cam is open. So we have a ton here in this box. I'm going to zoom it out a little bit. I really don't want it over my head. All right. Slide this back a little bit without hitting anything. Okay. I think I'm zooming out a little more. All right. We need a little bit on screen up here. Can't really do too much about that. Okay. So, in this box, we have Case Files, Fire Angels, another one of their big box sets. Right. I don't have to worry about it. I already wiped it off. Thank you, though. Way ahead of you. Thanks for the private message, though. I want the droid from the recent Darth Maul. This is the Replicant Rebellion, which this one is pretty cool. This is a street team with the Blade Runners attacking from every angle. The Wallace Corp has LA under his private microscope. Scalpel is ready. The city is reeling from the return of the replicants just a year ago. And one controversy could spark an anti-replicant brush fire. Rallying, besieging mobs into the outright civil war. And humans in Nexus on both sides. You're a member of the Replicant Underground, a decentralized network of independent rebels dismantling the machine one cog at a time. The Underground is everyone and is no one. Human and replicant, soldiers, smugglers, street rats, senators, saboteurs, grizzly vets, off-grid ghosts, even a few born yesterday, quite literally. This would have been great. This would have been great during our time with when we're doing our Blade Runner Fugitive, right? There's that. But then, I didn't know this was coming out. Let's move this. And this is what I'm probably most excited about. I'm not going to go through all of these today. But this, in all of its glory, all its glory. There we go. See this, baby? Asset pack and solo mode. Both parts of this make me hella happy. So, we're gonna use today. I got so many knives over here. We'll use this old. I had this nice, pretty one made from a seashell. It's a Damascus. Pretty fucking sharp. Watch, I'm gonna get in trouble for using this on screen. I'm like, yeah. So, anyway, I always make fun of them for this shit. Because they get pissed at people about using knives on here. I don't know how much I believe it, but whatever. Did you mention Blade Runner on Monday's show? Maybe you did. I don't remember. You can close it up. We don't want to get injured. You know, it's so sharp. It's just a fucking box opener, people. Alright. So, I'm really curious to see what's in here. Ooh, look at this prettiness. Got... These are going to be our character cards. I need this, I guess, still. I'm gonna open this up because I like seeing all the art that they do for these, and this is a great way to do it. There's standees in here too, which means I guess we're probably getting some minis in here. Right? I mean, that's what that should be. Look at this. I love the art for this game. It's like semi-realistic. And each one of these on the backhand side is who they are. These are nice. Actually, it'd probably be easier if we did this way. So we have light on. Oh, that's cool. These are great. Man, that's dope. That's actually really cool. Salt packet, don't need that. Standees. It looks like we got some dots to put something together. The freely catalog. Always one of the best. I forgot they have Invincible now, too. Written Lands, Mutant Year Zero. I love Mutant Year Zero. It's the solo mode. I was curious as to how. Close this again. Put it up here. I was curious as to how. Right? Oh, hi, Misha. How they were going to do this. And they actually printed it. Most solo books, companies don't print. Like when they're like an add-on to their game. They do for this. Scene checks, category checks, all that kind of stuff. That's really cool. Huh. New combat and chase rules. NPC tactics, so you can just play this by yourself. I actually think this would make a really good solo journaling game. Because you got to think, Blade Runner is all about one person usually chasing down jobs. And if you're playing Blade Runner, I feel like you could really... You could really get a lot of good stuff out of this. In my eyes. And playing this solo. Because I feel like it's made for solo, like, journaling play. Which I've actually been doing a lot more of lately. I actually really enjoy it. I'm trying to use it as my break from everything else around me. I like it better than just journaling normally. It's a fun journaling style. And I think it teaches you, again, I've said this before, I think it makes you a better GM. Cool. All right, so that's our active solo mode book. All right. So we got all the different, I'm guessing, matching the cards, it looks like, because that looks like Misha. They're the same on each side. And then you got your heat meter. And that's what these two dots are for. That goes to that to put that together. That's cool. And then they always do these case files. This is one of the best things about these. If you've never seen this, this is your stamped LAPD rep detect file. It's empty now. And I'm guessing there's a way you play this where you put pieces in here for what you've used so far. That's my guess. I'm curious to see how that works. But they have all of the printed rep detects with their fingerprints. These are like high quality gloss for people you're looking into. And then the back side is the other guys. So they're double-sided. And they say if they're human or replicants on them, which is kind of cool. And then they do these high gloss prints of like sites. Oops, wrong way. Me, actually. There, now I can do it right here. Yeah, fun way to stay active in roleplay. Yeah, and it just makes you better at like saging scenes, because when you're writing a journal entry, you do it differently than you would in a normal game. These are like all the photos, and they're like a really nice glossy print. And you get a bunch of these in here, right? I mean, just a fucking shit ton in here. And I think they're giving you an actual job to solve in here. But you could roll your own missions as well. So you get all these, right? Which is fucking, again, really cool. And then they give you the newspaper. You're getting the front pages for you to read and enjoy to run your solo game. Look at this. That's a full-on Replicant Blade Runner's lead record performance at the Rep Detect unit. 1 year ago, Wallace Corpus bolstered the Rep Detect unit workforce with a squad of Nexus 9 Blade Runners. And they give you like the rundown of everything in this. Like, why would you not want to use this? You know what I mean? And even if you were playing like a solo game, or not non-solo game, like a group game, you could use this for all your group stuff as well. It's just cool looking. It's just fucking cool. I was impressed by this when I first saw it. Like when they started doing this with other things. I just realized that my camera on this side is upside down. Hold on here. There we go. I don't know how that happened, but it sure did. Sure fucking did. So I thought that's pretty cool. You get multiples of these, right? Super fun. I think there's 3 of them in here, maybe 4. 3 headline pages, right? Okay. And then, if you guys don't remember last time I opened these up, they give you a full apartment, right? And they never waste. They're always double-sided. Street store, a workshop, your office, a bar, a safe house. And then they give you doubles, like the bigger ones. And this is the water tower downtown that you're investigating. Right? Look at that. And then Protein Farm. BB's Bar. Let's get BB's Bar. They give you a little, like the icon down at the bottom. On the backside is the trash mesa. A highway for your road chase. Really, there's so much shit in here. Your warehouse. God, these are so... They feel like there's another page in them. They're so thick. And then the street. And I love these. This is like a full street section, like of where everything is. Like beauty salon, liquor stores, whole 9 yards, right? And then the back side is a factory. I don't know what paper they're using for this. This is like a satin almost, like a UV print. I don't know. It almost feels like a book cover. Nightclub. Right? An office. It's not... Nick, I don't know what this is. It's such a weird... Like, it's not a normal paper. Oh, it's cold press? I don't know what it is. It's so fucking weird. It's like satiny. And then we get auto repair. Full auto repair shop. Auction house. Ooh, that makes me happy. I fucking love running auction house stuff. That's super cool. A courthouse. Because you're going to go there at some point. Right? And then the courthouse has the landing bay as well. So, like, this is all in one fucking book. Or one fucking box set for just solo play. Like, if you want to... Honestly, even if you don't do solo play... If you use it just for asset packages, So they made it so that you weren't just buying their solo rules. They're also making sure that you get enough product to go through and continue using this for other games. What I want to know, though, probably more than anything else, is what that they want you to use this for. But I'm curious. Look at this. I have the PDFs. We have the PDFs as well. I think this is like 20-something pages. 24 pages. So that's 24 pages for just that. Just for this. Right? Pretty fucking dope. Oh. Closing it. One more in it. Freely, man. Where are you printing all your stuff? Where are you printing this shit? This shit's so good. What magical land of make-believe are you printing it? It's so good. It's really, really good. What was I pressing on? I just pressed down. It feels like there's something there. Oh, these things. So, the other one that I'm interested in, I don't think I'm going to do the adventure today. I guess I can. We can look at this. I'm not doing a deep dive. I just wanted to show everybody what you get, right? And I'll record a quick version of this so I can just go through it. A little more energetic than this, obviously. I'm just looking through it with you guys. I just don't think enough companies make quality stuff with handouts like this that take the time to make a handout that makes sense, that you could use for any game that you're running within that setting or system. And I love those kind of asset packs. I think they're fucking awesome. No. Oh, hold on a second. Dog wants something. Here back.
You think you know, but you don't. It ain't a movie, it's a real thing. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the horror show. Fingernails on the keyboard. Leave your heart at the door. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the final show. Fingernails on the keyboard. Leave your heart at the door.
I'm glad she barked. We just got another package. What package? Since we had a laid back, it's been a while since we had a laid back stream. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, Mondays have been so stressful for my players. I'm kind of feel bad. They've been straight up just stressed to the 9. So you guys haven't been watching Monday's show. I think it's the most I've ever seen Slit Lid stress out. As a person playing a game, he's like, what the fuck, man? It's been a wild, wild fucking show. It's been good. So, I think this is their next campaign they put out for Blade Runner. Fire Angels rose deep, thunder rolled around the shores, indignant burning with the fires of Orc. Following is a deluxe formatted package, award-winning case file number 1, Electric Dreams, included Blade Runner RPG starter set. Case file 2, Fiery Angels, features a new thrilling investigation scenario and host of in-world handouts, maps, photos, and more. The investigation starts off with the Blade Runners assigned to question a suspect arrested trying to infiltrate the Wallace Corp memory vaults. Case leads them down a perilous path that explores the boundaries of replicant technology and its consequences. Player characters will need to contend with an array of physical, mental, and moral challenges. Beautifully illustrated, detailed scenario. A book with locations, characters, events, and leads to follow. 11 handouts, including a variety of in-world artifacts and Esper photos. 7 full-color maps. Custom manila envelope for the players to keep their evidence safe, and that's what it is. The evidence goes in the folder. 14 high-quality custom cards for 9 player characters. I wish they would just sell that folder separate, and you could buy them in packs. I mean, I can make the print for it, but it'd be cool to be like, hey, I need 5 of these for my players. Oh, this is their mini log. Their mini games catalog. Oh, this isn't it. And this isn't it. This is their mini game catalog. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Oh, this is a different... I don't have to cut it open. All right. So let's just do this again. So we got our mugshots for the adventure, mugshot M, and they have all of them labeled in the back, so you don't actually show the players. And then the other side has got your art. I don't want to ruin the adventure, but you can see people, right? You don't know who the mugshot is until, oh, I know that guy. I know that actor. We all know who that is. At least I do. So they give you everything together, Aurelian. This is stuff that's in the previous ones as well. Giving you a good set of cards. Then we have Fiery Angels, baby. So this is the adventure. Full-on adventure. Ooh, I got a little bent corner. Full-on adventure, full-on clean book. How does this keep moving? It is David, yeah. Looks like him. So it even has like the number of player characters and each scene, because you work in like shift cycles, countdown events. I actually I really like this. Because they tell you what day to start on based on how many people there are to give them enough time to solve it. Like the first day starts on 1, first event. Second event starts on afternoon no matter what. But then when you get up into these higher ones, here if you have 4 players, it's starting in the afternoon instead of night. Morning and evening, based on how many players you have. That's cool. I'd have to read why. But it probably has to do with the investigation. Well, your whole roster. More of these independent sentinels. I love these newspapers. I want to see some of the bar stuff in here. Okay, all right. I'm interested in that. I don't want to ruin the event. I don't want to ruin the adventure for people who might watch this later. So I'm going to kind of cockeye this to make it easier. So we got our same thing, our rep. Ooh, we see this one. This one has it in there. What's up, Star Drew? What's up, bud? Oh, it's so hard to get out. Our newspaper. Unemployment reaches an all-time high at 27.9%. Pretty cool. Looks like there's 2 copies of that in here, so the players can look at it. Wait, what's the chance that they're different? No, they're the same. All of your Esper shots. Double-sided. Right. Oh, this one's not. It just tells you the handout on it. There's owls in here, it looks like. These are fucking awesome. There's all your Esper shots and your 2 newspapers for your players to read. Yeah, Nick is in here too. I think he's working, but he is definitely here. Definitely here. We're going over all the packages that I got from Free League, because we haven't done this in a little while, a corpse talk. So I'm just going through what they've given me. I'll shoot a little video for them later. Ugh. I mean, they fit in here. Sort of. I don't... Try not to tear it. It's hitting the lip on the bottom here. Do you think they loaded these in one at a time? To make sure that this fits? There. Oh, there's other stuff in here. Hold on. The Wallace Corp stars hidden recreate. Right? And then you got your 2 write-ups for people too. Alright, let's see if I can get this to fit in here now. So it needs to go this way. So let me take these out. Sometimes packaging this stuff back in here is kind of a fucking nightmare. Because I got that little lip in there that catches everything. This has got a tear in it too, actually. The fucking envelope. Again, just makes it look real. People get pissed about that shit when they get one. To my eyes, these are props. They should look worn and beaten. Like, if they would have aged this and gave it to me aged, I'd even be happier. You know what I mean? Mostly listening. I kind of figured so, but. So, got a hotel. That's kind of cool looking. Hotel print. These are all just going to have the handouts on them because that's how they do these. They like to tell you what handout they are instead of putting something on the back for the big adventures. Bar. Bright Eyes Beauty Salon. I wonder if the solo one is part of this. If solo is part of this, where you get to run the solo game in this. Huh. 88. Quell's office. I get the executive suites. Wallace Corp. Hold on here. That's a shootout waiting to happen if I've ever seen one. Right? That's a let's throw now. And then you got Seawall Shantytown. Another really good asset pack for the game. They really put a ton into this one too. I just want to know what that's supposed to go with it. So much shit in here. No, not gonna shut on me. There. Got it. Had to beat it up a little bit. Yeah, I got a bend on this one, though. Damaged product. No, I'm so set. So that is the next adventure. This is Case File 2. Took them a long time to put out Case File 2. And in that same pack, I got a whole fucking book. Oh, shit. Let's put the fucking cards in. Fucked it up. Fucked it up. Fucked it up. Hold on here. Here we go. Kind of want to pan through this book just a little bit to see the art. Yeah. There we go. I really do wonder if these two are made to go together. Game file with the resource tools you use to create your own case files for your players or play a game solo, contents, 3 Sentinel pages, stuff with news and leads, 20 detailed maps and locations, 18 cardboard character standees, 28 mugshot cards, various denizens, 10 data sheets, 8 crime sheets, 2 Esper surveillance photos, a handy heat meter for showing how hot the streets are right now, 24-page solo book. Using tools and guides in it to walk through the mean streets of 2037 alone without the need of them. Okay, so no, they're not made to go together. I just thought maybe these were made to go together. What illusion is ruined? What illusion is ruined? So, we have this big bam pajama. I feel like oh, pause this. I'll pull up some YouTube. White Bat just put out a new sci-fi piece. It'd probably be pretty good for this. White Bat. White Bat! There you go. Oh, and a card slip. Gotcha. So, it's pretty as always. Pretty as always. They don't fuck around when they make books, man. They really, really don't. It's really good. On here. Fixing something. Why is this such a bitch? I'm fixing my vertical setup. For some reason, the vertical setup changed. And it's not clipping. There, now it seems right. There we go. So, again, amazing art all the way through the book. Welcome to the Underground. How do we work? I would run a solo one based in the Replicants Underground. 100%. Early 2020s, remodeling and uproars, the cause. So this is like the whole timeline of why. It's a noir sci-fi crime genre, man. Great art. How do you be a rebel? We've all seen Star Wars. We know how to be rebels. I think Paizo is too. Unfortunately, because of all the diamond stuff, Paizo just had to let go of 12 people. Because of they lost like $2 million with the diamond distributors. A lot of people got fucked on that. Green Ronin got fucked too, real bad. Are they going fully digital? Is that officially? Is that official now? I mean, the numbers are there. The numbers are there. They obviously have a reason to do it. Playing a Blade Runner in the Replicant Rebellion, you can choose to play a former Blade Runner who, for one reason or another, left their job and joined the Underground. Such characters created using the core rulebook, or it can even be an existing character from a core game. Okay, so they have, you can play a Blade Runner still, but it looks like they have all new rebels. Doctor, Powder Keg, Power Broker, Street Rat, Tank. And they have Human and Replicant for the different versions. You have to maintain cover. It does suck for Paizo. I feel really bad for him. I have a lot of friends there. A lot. Handler and Hideout. COVID shook that group up pretty bad. Unfortunately. Yeah. I think it's the first time I've ever seen them lay anyone off, to be honest. There's a whole write-up from Paizo. They were very transparent about it. If anyone wants to read it, there you go. $12 people. I mean, they're giving the union 20 business days notice of position scheduled for reduction in force and may propose alternatives. Because remember, they're unionized now. Employees may volunteer for layoffs, otherwise the least senior member in each impacted unit is affected. Impacted employees will receive 1 week severance per year of service, the minimum of 2 weeks. Those affected will have 18 months recall rights in case they can bring them back. Shit, it's sad though. It is sad. All because the distributor couldn't get their shit together and fucking lied and then fucked everyone over. Well, I love this art for the doctor. What is a powder keg? Live wire sparkling in a bubble bath of rum and rubber ducks. The fuse is short and your life will likely be, but that's the fun playing with you. Explosives, incidentally enough. When you put in the right place or drop in the most desired circumstances, you can make a lasting impression on whole city blocks if your measurements aren't just right. So you blow things up. Okay. Power Broker. Siren. Street Rat. A tank. Awesome. Ooh. This is gorgeous. Got an old punk aesthetic, man. The myth of the machine. Never forget, we're all cogs. We're all commodities. We're all machines. Commodities, we're all machines. Okay. Oh, the whole section's like this. Oh, only 2 pages. I was excited there for a minute. So these are all the people in the box set. Yeah, art was fire. I was hoping it was more of it. Heat. Game owners should make current heat level known to players at all times. The asset pack for Blade Runner's role-playing game includes a heat meter for this very purpose. If you don't have access to asset pack, a die or playing card or a number written on a piece of paper or on the screen, playing online will do just fine. 1, normal, there are no signs of disturbance in the street, and the LAPD are just performing routine patrols. Effect, none. Suspicious, the LAPD are aware of potentially dangerous criminal activity. Relevant units are keeping extra eye out. The stealth rules are made to avoid law enforcement, are made with a disadvantage. 3, they are alerted. Something is clearly going on. General alert has gone out to LAPD. Street cops are more visible and active than normal. A rebel with flagged or worse cover status must roll stealth each shift spent in public. If it fails, the cover status is degraded 1 step. Substantial. Cops are on full alert, patrolling the streets and stopping around cars, pedestrians, and checkpoints. All connection rules for city travel, page 71, are made a disadvantage. Full force, street cops, Blade Runners, and even RDU special unit forces are called in the streets. Trigger fingers are very nervous. At each city location, the rebels must roll stealth or connections to avoid being stopped and checked by law enforcement. If this happens, manipulations or connections roll is needed to avoid degrading cover status 1 step. So you're trying to keep your cover the entire time. I like that. And then 6 is pandemonium. It's chaos. The LAPD is stopping at nothing to catch or kill the perpetrators thereafter. Wallace Corp assassins can appear at any time. Wallace Corp assassins? Okay. Stealth connection rules to avoid the LAPD at the locations are made with disadvantage. If such rule fails, the cops will be fired. My question is, do they stack? Like the effects of heat? Oh, they're cumulative. Yeah, these are cumulative. Ooh. Ooh. Fuck me, that's brutal. I think the only thing I noticed that was missing in that solo mode was a cheat sheet. I want like a cheat sheet if I'm playing solo. Turf. Oh, that's cool. Like neon sumo. Communication. How you communicate. Brand new things. I love all of this stuff. Ah, more of that dope ass art. Slap to it when you're eager to get in the word, waiting for your next orders, or seeking a sign to point you in the right direction. Look no further in the world around you. The prying eyes gaze over the graffiti. Through slaps and street art, there are ways to speak aloud without necessarily being seen or heard. So never forget the city is on your side, not willing to share and swap secrets if you look closer. Orion escape window. Ramen guy is a runner. ZQ9, ramen guy is a runner. Oh, there's hidden so much stuff in here. Blue dove. Empathy is not a blush response. Cool. Cool. Loot card bulletproof vest. Did you see that in here? Did I miss that? Was there a bulletproof vest in here or something? It's a loot card? I have a bunch of stuff for Blade Runners because we've already ran Blade Runner before. Like, hold on here. I gotta find what file I put them in because I was on Norse Foundry, but I brought them over to here, so I have them as well. Is it in here? No. This one. Nope. It's gotta be in one of these shows. I bet you it's in the Magic and Monsters one. I'm looking through all my stuff to find them. Yeah, here's Cyberpunk. Yeah, hold on here. Let me switch this up so you guys can see. For those who don't, some of you were never here for this. You probably don't even know about it. So this is all of the shows. So this is the stuff for Breachers when we play, right? And in that same category, we have all of our Cyberpunk cards because we did that one guest one with, you know, Jerry Springer live. Then we have all of our John Wick ones. These are Ogre Force. So they're not in here. So maybe they're in this one. These are our Magic and Monsters cards. I fucking love these frames. This was our Christmas special. Yeah, right here. Blade Runner and Aliens. So you can see all the ones that are in here already. All right. And a lot of these I was using when I did the Alien show. We had a merger between them. So these are all of them because you can see like this distraction here. This is from Blade Runner. So we had all of these shows in here. All the golds. And then this is all of our Dragon... Was this Dragon Lance? Right? Was this Dragon Lance? Yeah, these are the Dragon Lance ones. Check this out. These are all the Dragon Lance ones. Oh no, Mythic Bastion Lands. These are Mythic Bastion Lands ones. Little memory lane here. There's the Dragonlance ones. And then these are Death in Space and Darkest House. Tons of them. Tons of shit in here. And I always reuse these anytime we do new ones. Just so you, if you have cards, they're still active. Like, I don't want you to lose your cards. Boop. All right. So anyway. So when I finish flipping through this, these are all the different people. Very pretty. Well, that's a fucking great shot. Look at that. Their books are so impressive. Just the quality, the consistency, clean and concise. I love the color. I love the blocking for their tables with the slight glows behind them. I mean, that means that they're custom making a lot of these frames and putting them in. These are easy frames. There's a wire frame with a gradient, but still. Very cool. These are the maps we looked at earlier. They're in the book as well. And then this, so this must be the adventure. Let me back up here. Yeah, so you can see across the top, this is the adventure part of it. So operations, chapter 4. This is the operation. No, there's bulletproof vests in the core rulebook. I didn't understand what you're asking. You said bulletproof card. Loot card, bulletproof vest. They have vests in this game, yes. They don't do you a lot of good, though. And they'll suck up some, but not a lot. I think I remember their damage reduction die. I haven't ran this since... what is it, 2 years ago? 2 years ago I ran Blade Runner on my channel. I'm going to stand up. I'm getting tired of sitting. There's Misha. This is a really, I mean, this is clean. So I don't want to ruin the adventure for anybody. Like, that's never my goal. So I'm just gonna kind of flip through this part. I just wanted to see how it was organized. This wasn't before. So you have an index at the end covering this. I don't want anyone to see aftermath. Index at the end. And then you have your Rebellion Replicant sheet. And then this is your shifts that you work. So the cool thing about like almost all of Free League's games, they use that same thing that Dragonbane uses. They use a stretch, a round, a stretch, and a shift. A round is a round, 10 seconds. A stretch is 15 minutes, and a shift is 6 hours. So you work in shifts. And you got to rest. If you don't rest, there's penalties and shit like that. Very simple character sheet, very clean. And then operation notes, and then the big sector map again. So all of this came in one pack. This is all one box from them. And I believe this was a Kickstarter, which is what I want to look up right now. Blade Runner Fiery Angels Kickstarter. It may not have been one. Oh, originally funded as part of the massive Kickstarter. Well, which one? Here it is. Let's check this out. I just want to see. Wish you guys weren't going down the replicant route. Easily one of the stupidest and most poorly written plot points in 20. Shut the fuck up, bro. Suck a dick. All right. Two major expansions. So hold on, was it not a Kickstarter? Wait a minute. Let's go to Free League here. Symborum, Trudvang, Invincible, Dragon Bank. I still need these books. I still need Arkand and the Book of Magic. I still need those. Do not have them. Alien, Vaesen. That was the Evolve. That's the new edition. Replicant Rebellion. Yeah, that's this one here. Pause this and play this real quick. 35 seconds. Or not. Sometimes Kickstarter doesn't let you keep your video up afterwards. I've noticed. I totally missed this. I mean, they didn't though. Look at this shit. Crushed. Crushed it. So that's the Kickstarter for it. I didn't know it existed. I think I got news on it, but we weren't running it at the time. Very clean layout. Asset pack was part of this. Blade Runner was part of this. Right? And then they have the overtures and case files and everything for it. That's cool. Lots of good stuff in here. Lots of add-on. Okay, cool. I totally missed this. I missed that this was I just missed the Kickstarter for it. This is the reward tiers for them. All right, cool. I mean, that's kind of fucking awesome. And then with this, they give you, I got all the PDFs as well from them. And those PDFs are everything that you just saw in PDF format as well. It's been forever since I've heard that music. Oh, you mean the Blade Runner music. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you were talking about. But like, this is so much product. So much product. Like, legitimately. How do I want to review this? Like, if I do a first look, I dig this. I do too. It's a really solid product, and a lot of love is put into this, which is very fucking obvious to me. And the amount of like printing they're doing and just the asset creation. There's so much asset creation that has to be done to make a product like this. There's an infinite amount of little tiny nuanced pieces that could fuck it up. I really think they do the maps first and generate everything in reverse. That's how I think they do it. Because to me, trying to realign the maps and change things after somebody has written something sucks. You're better off doing the map, handing the map to people and having them write around it, because words are easier to change than art. That's my belief. That's what I think. Slide this over a little bit. No, I'll keep it here. I'm gonna keep it here because if I might shoot the video here. I want to do like a quick 15-minute video on like what you get and why. All right, I'm gonna brush my beard so it doesn't look like this all scraggly. I'm gonna brush my beard, come back, shoot a 15-minute piece for this because I want to like really encapsulate like what's good. There's just so much here. I can't give like a full-on fucking review, but I could give a first look at what it is, which is the whole point of these videos. Does this one say first look on it? It does. Okay. So I can even use that ad. I think I'll do that. Also, congrats, Nick. I saw you launched your pre-page, buddy. You excited? Excited about it? So you're just trying to get your traction together? For those who don't know, here, hold on. Let me go over. Put it in our Discord, too. Nick is launching a Shadow Dark Idle Hands piece for his Drow Adventure Collection. Getting all his assets together. If you want those to be animated, bud, I got ways to animate those for page flips. If you want. Or even slide GIFs where it goes through them. But I would definitely do some animated in here. Or look at doing it, I should say. But these are all the art pieces for his hardcover omnibus is what you're doing, I'm assuming, right? Omnibus, yep. Why is this stuff so hard to read? It's so small. Like, it's shrinking things down. The Kickstarter page shrink things down. I think about making these images wider. Especially this image here. I would make this one wider so that this is all a little more readable. It might be readable on a phone, but right now you're missing about 300 pixel, 400 pixel on each side. So I'd probably expand that out and make it a little bit bigger just so the fonts are more readable. These are fine, though. But yeah, you can make it so it does a slideshow through them for you, and you can put an animated GIF down. I'll have all the drop shadows and shit. You can see it on... Did we do it on our Black Ballad? I figured you were going to. This finally closed, I think, too. What's this? I mean, okay. I think we have one of the animated ones here for the book pages. Maybe not. No, I guess we didn't put them in here. We had them for other pieces. Huh. It's in our media kit, though. It's in our media kit. I'll find it for you. I know we have it. But I can put them together. It doesn't take me very long to do if you want them. Right, so, anyway, I'm going to go brush my beard. I'll be right back. And then we'll record the 50. Almost tripped over the box. All right. Okay. Let me write down the crop time so I know. We're at 156, so I'm going to say 158. About time I start. This will be the cut time. Recorded. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can do this in one take. One take. Music seems very quiet. I'm going to do this one. All right, ready? Let this play for a sec. Time it right. My foot pedal over. Chill time's over. Now gotta be me, non-chill me. Are you ready? Non-chill me. 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody. I know you probably see this thing. You're like, why is there a camera there? Well, it's time to do a first look. It's a great first look. The music didn't play. We're not doing this in one. We're going to do it in 2. Hey everybody, welcome to Corpse Talk Live. This is a first look at a bunch of new things from Free League. You probably see this camera here, this beautiful piece here. That is here so I can do a top-down for you guys, so you can see the amazingness that was shipped. I have not played these, I have not read them. We did go through them during the live show, but I wanted a condensed version for all you people who have the attention span of a flying dead corpse. So, let's check out what exactly you're getting in these products, and let's go over the actual Kickstarter as well. So this Kickstarter happened a little while ago now, raised a ton of money. I missed the Kickstarter. I didn't end up backing it. I wasn't running this at the time. While I do love Blade Runner, and I have run a 4-episode session, you can find it down. I'll probably put a link down below for it. You know, why wouldn't I do that? And we did a fun one where we played Blade Runner, and then back when I was on Norse Foundry, we ran a Blade Runner Aliens mashup. And that was before we knew that Blade Runner was coming out. I had a sneaking suspicion. I merged them before that ever happened. So, Free League has been wonderful and sent me a bunch of things to take a look at. Their Kickstarter, as you can see, crushed. And it's about the Replicant Rebellion. And on top of that, there's a huge asset pack and the second case file came out. I just want you to see some of this art. Look at this punky aesthetic for everything. And then they have the asset pack. And this asset pack turned into something more, which we'll get into when I showcase the product itself. But it's good. So you can check that out. I'll make sure I have the link for the Kickstarter down below in case you want to look at it in full. There will also be affiliate links throughout this as well, where you can pick up all the stuff today that I'm talking about over on TTRPG if you want to help support the show and the shit that we do. And if you don't, then I mean, it's over there somewhere. Kidding. You guys know better than that. Don't take me that serious. God, what's wrong with you? So here is our dice cam. These are the 3 pieces that came in the mail in the box today. Well, actually, last week, but for us to look at. Where do I want to start with this? Well, the Replicant Rebellion is probably the best place to start because this is the core of the whole Kickstarter itself. So let's get rid of these. Slide those there. And we'll take a look at this. Obviously, the best place to start. This knife was from opening on the live show. We'll take a look at the back of the book as well and what we got here. So let me zoom in a little bit so you all can see what this includes. It's pretty fucking impressive. Here you go. streets are teeming with Blade Runners attacked from every angle. Wallace Corp has LA under his private microscope, scalpel at the ready. The city is reeling from the return of replicants just a year ago, and one controversy could spark an anti-replicant brush fire, rallying the seething mobs into the outright civil war with humans and Nexus on both sides. It's a full detailed information about the Replicant Underground. This is a source book, by the way. It does have an adventure in the back, but it is a source book. Or I should say a case file. Case files. There's new character archetype specialties, new heat rules for maintaining your cover, which I love as a Blades in the Dark fan. Heat really makes this stuff feel real. And I like that for this, that they are bringing heat into this situation. Also, if you've ever played any Grand Theft Autos, or if you're playing NTE right now, that heat makes you kind of feel the pressure of when you're doing things wrong. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in there for that. The art for this is gorgeous. Let me zoom back out to our 150 something here. About here works. This is a gorgeous piece, just like all of the stuff that they do. You have your full-on map in the beginning. This is your table of contents. Very similar. Aliens and Blade Runner look very similar to each other. The art is gorgeous throughout. Fires of Orc. And then this breaks down, as you can see in the front of this. It breaks down the core concepts of, Fires in the Orc, Fallen Angels. Basically has your new core concept, your specializations, key relationships, cover, whole 9 yards. Then it has benefits and hazards, new things that you can do, new problems you can run into, heat, cover, turf, city travel. And then it has operations in the back. And that's from page 95 to 151. So they're giving you a series of operations to do. And they're called operations for the rebellion. But overall, the book is absolutely stunning. Free League, I don't know if Free League has ever published a bad looking piece. Look at this. That's fucking nuts. That's just a pretty piece. And this whole book looks like this every time you get to a piece of art. Now, the thing we should probably talk about here are the new types that you can play. So they talk about having a hideout, how you have to keep cover. Like you have your cover of who you are, and you don't want your cover blown, which is important. You have a handler, and then you got your different new pieces. So you got Doctor, Powder Keg. These guys are explosive expert. The read for this piece, your live wire sparking in a bubble bath of rum and rubber ducks. Your fuse is short as well as your life. But, it's fun playing with you. And explosives, incidentally enough. When you put it in the right place or drop in the most dire circumstances, you can make a lasting impression on a whole city block if your measurements aren't just right. Just talk about blowing people up. The Power Broker, your Siren. Again, I love the way they handle the reflection of having that sequin skirt. Street Rat, and your Tank. This guy just looks like a badass. So these are all the new things you can do. But these pages, when I flipped to these, made me so happy. I wish more of the book looked like this. This is so gorgeous. And there's a few spots of this, but not enough. And you go right back into the regular stuff. I think that was a missed note. A little bit more of that punk aesthetic for things. Got new communications, your new gear in here, how live drops work, dead drops, what the point of them are. Double speaks, cracks, newsstands, slang. Slaps are really cool. They talk about slaps. Slaps and graffiti are a good way to find things out within the game, right? And some of that stuff is hidden within the context of the graffiti on the walls. And that's called a slap they have, which are just little tiny information pieces. Really love this. Wish there was more of this, too. This is just... I wish this perforated the entire book. New weapons. They're not going to have the Blade Runner gun. They did talk about in the beginning, though, if you wanted to be a Blade Runner still, you could be a retired Blade Runner that's now working for the Rebellion. Okay? New connections that are in here. I'm just going to flip through the art so you can kind of see some of the faces. Some of them look familiar if you played all the case files. And they led this up after playing the first one. We knew this was coming. Because in the first one, you are working with Aurelian, sort of. I don't want to ruin it, but they are involved. And you're working with this whole rebellion movement or against it. You're investigating it. And now they're giving you a book to play that side of it as well. Then they have the anatomy of setting up an operation, right? And I'm not going to ruin any of that, but I will flip to a couple of the gorgeous maps that are in here, right? And then they have a whole lineup. They have a timeline. And then, I'm going to flip back here. I'm going to cover this up. Your index has got everything in it. This is hyperlinked inside the PDFs. I have the PDFs as well. And then you got your character sheet and your shifts. You're maybe wondering why there's shifts. If you haven't played the original Blade Runner, and actually a lot of things from Free League, you have a stretch, which is 15 minutes. A round, 10 seconds. A stretch, 15 minutes. There are 4 of those, basically. And then you have your shifts, and those are 6-hour increments. So you're filling out the things that you do based on your shifts of working, because all the case files have like a moving clock, a timeline. And those timelines are against you. So you got to make sure that you don't fuck up the idea of having a timeline and not knowing what time of day it is. As Gary Gygax said, you have to keep a timeline. You have to keep a record of time. And he said that, and I actually still firmly believe that. Now, this is just one book. This is one piece. So let's take the case file, too. People have been waiting a long time for the second case file, right? It wasn't something that we thought we were going to get for a while because it wasn't happening. Realize I'm moving the camera. It wasn't happening. I think that it was worth the wait because they are so good at giving you handouts for any of the kind of case file stuff that they do. I'm going to slide these over. Well, let's kind of repackage them upside down as we flip through, right? So you get your card packs. If you're familiar with these are all the people that are in there. They're done in the mugshots with ends, so if you put them down, people don't know what they are. Super important. Then we get into our Fiery Angels stuff. So I'm just going to tip the whole thing, as I learned doing this numerous times now. We have our Fiery Angels role-playing game book. This is the actual case. 1 through, this is 2. And these are all the pieces that you're going to see within the game itself. Again, fucking gorgeous. Everything they do is gorgeous. Right? Some reused art on the front here, but that's, for the replicant stuff. Your index in the back, and that's your case file. I don't want to ruin this. I'm not going to flip too heavily through this. I'm not doing a review of how the game, the case file plays. I'm not doing it. Although I might, looking at some other stuff that I have. Then you get your Rep Detect folder. I'll pull a couple pieces out of this. I will warn you that when you put these in, they do need to go in a certain way. There's a little lip at the bottom and kind of see it. And everything catches on it. You want to insert one and then insert everything on top of it as you go through. But I'll pull them out. I'll show it to you. I feel like you need to see the gorgeousness. The best part for me out of all of these is when they give you these newspapers. It's newspaper material. And you're going to get 2 of them in here for your party to be able to use and look through, which is super cool. And then you're going to get different shots from within the game. And on the back of them for the GM, they're going to tell you when the handout is used. So I don't want to ruin them, but they're all these glossy, nice pages, right? Super fucking cool. And they give you quite a few of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe, in here. You can look at the back of the box afterwards. And then also inside of here, there are 2 of the, is this person a human or a replicant that you would give out? Which is also cool. I'm just going to lay these in here and I'll reformat them later. And then you get their maps. There is something about these 2 box sets. I feel like they upgraded the map material that they print on. This is a Yukon Hotel. There's something about the way they're printed. I don't know what to say. They're just like this luscious, satiny, perfectly printed. You can kind of see it in the reflection. The satin quality to it. They got that nice sound to them, but they're still thin. Every one of them looks like this. Fucking gorgeous. This alone is worth the price of admission to me. Because trying to get things printed this way, at this quality and this perfection, and the cuts are fucking immaculate. As someone who's worked in printing for a while, these are really, really fucking nice. I don't feel like I'm going to tear them from handling them, but I also don't feel like I'm folding, you know, cardboard, right? So you get a bunch of maps with fold-out ones in here as well. This is just the new adventure. And while I'm talking, I'll even show you how difficult this is to put this stuff back in here. But while I was looking through all these, I was like, man, I think Free League might be one of the better printing companies. And someone mentioned in chat, with D&D primarily going to digital, these guys in Paizo might be the big bastions of hope for printing right now, for printed material. So what I did to put these back in, if this is something that you get, just so you don't tear yours, you want to put one in, face down, just so you know. And you'll see, unless you get it perfect, it's going to catch. If it doesn't, you get it all the way in. Now that becomes your guiding light for everything. There's also a Wallace Corp piece in here. So I'm going to take all of these. I'm going to throw these back in. Just so that you can see, like, and I won't do this for the next one, but just so you can see, you really, it's a snug fit for this. And then I put the papers on top. Again, these newspapers, super cool. Reminds me of the stuff you used to get from Deadwood. And then I'll stick these over top of that. And that's what you get in the Fiery Angels. Brand new piece. Super excited. Let's talk about what this is story-wise. We'll flip it over. And then we'll get to the box that I didn't know it was in this. They said they were sending me something. So, following is the deluxe format and packaging as an award-winning case file. 1, Electric Dreams, included the Blade Runner RPG starter set. If you don't have that, it was case file 1 and the RPG altogether. This is case file 2, a standalone case or adventure for you to do. Fiery Angels features a new thrilling investigation scenario and a host of in-world handouts, photos, maps, and more. The investigation starts out with the Blade Runners assigned to question a suspect arrested while trying to infiltrate the Wallace Corporation memory vaults. Case leads the team down a perilous path that explores the boundaries of replicant technology and its consequences. The player characters will need to contend with an array of physical, mental, and moral challenges. Inside the box set, all the stuff I showed you guys earlier are included in this. And this is just the adventure. Now, this was cool. I like this. This is great. Remember that it was supposed to be an asset pack, everybody. An asset pack. I have a sneaking suspicion of something. I think that they did the asset pack and went, you know, we really love the asset pack, but people have been super high up on solo role-playing. And man, being a Blade Runner would be such an easy way to do a solo role-playing game. So the asset pack is now an asset pack and solo role-playing. So let's take a look into this. This, everybody, is fire. So it's so good. I don't even know how to explain it. So this is our core box. Just like before, we're going to flip this open, slide it over. Notice there's already some differences. One, I've already been through this. This one I had to cut open. These were not like the little gift pack ones. The art's a little different for these. It is a plethora of people. The backside gives you who they are information-wise, right? Stick this in the corner. Standees, because there are standees in here. This is for the heat wheel. And then we get into the actual box itself. Same process. I'm not even going to flip through all of the maps in this because there's so fucking many pieces in here. So, the core piece. This is how to do solo role-playing with Blade Runner, which between this and Cyberpunk, this is kind of all I want to do now for my like journal time by myself, is set up and play myself as your solo Blade Runner. For those who don't know, when I was on Norse Foundry, I ran a series called Alien Connection, and that was with my cast. And then I ran Alien Fugitive. And they were chasing with a Blade Runner from LA through space, chasing down a replicant that got away. It was one of the first models that they were worried about causing problems in the galaxy. And he had information about aliens. I'm talking facehuggers, the whole 9 yards. Because that universe is merged together. Why am I telling you this? Well, when we ran Alien Fugitive, it was with the audience, a live play. The audience would show up, they would play with me, and they would help me roll and do everything for the game. We were doing aliens for it, because this wasn't out yet, so I made stuff up. During the process of that show, Blade Runner came out. So now we have them. I wish they were the same rule set. I really do. Because they merge together so well, but they're not. They're two totally different rule sets. So, I love that we now have a solo Blade Runner. It really makes me want to play and maybe play one of these case files, if that's feasible. And they have a full-on starting a case file, working case file, and how to do it as a solo. Keeping it simple. Make it matter. Get briefed. Your first steps. And I would do this like a journal. That's how I'd probably do it. I don't know if I'd handwrite it or I'd digitally type it. Maybe I'd go find a really cool app that makes it look like the old dot, like the amber monitors. So you got everything here. There's question checks here if you're asking questions. There are special dice for the game, but they're not that special. You can use normal dice for them. They tell you in the core rulebook how to do it. So you get all of the stuff you need. Critical success tables for what to do. Hypothesis check if you're trying to figure out how things are going. This is a really smart way to handle studying a case in a solo game. I actually really like the little bit that I've read here so far. Combat and chases, if you haven't played Blade Runner, their chase mechanics use cards, and there's objects that are, I shouldn't say obstacles, that show up between you and the person you're chasing. Car or foot to car chase. Really fun. Really enjoyed that. Different case file tables. There's a cipher table for ciphering things. And then you got the cipher, and then your briefing, your case 2 briefing, your initial complication, your personal hook. Those are the things you're going to do to roll up. Clue table 1 in the meaning, clue table 2 in the evidence and descriptor, clue table 3 evidence and type, and then the sphere where you're rolling your own things. Then they have your locations. I love this. I think this is great. I really wish they made a way that you could play the case file 2 or case file 1. If they have, even if it was just on their website for like what to read and play through so you don't ruin it for yourself, that'd be kind of cool. Event tables, countdown tables, and then in the back in solo mode, you have your clues, leads, hypothesis, and everything else. So this is like a 24-page piece for doing solo play. But then they just start giving you all of this stuff that is good for any game that you any game. And on the back, there's another set of the same things. Are they human? Are they replicant? And so on. Again, amazing. Then you get your standees to play the characters. I noticed that a lot of these are from the Rebels book immediately, which weird to me that they did that when you're playing a Blade Runner, but you know, maybe they're the context. A heat meter, which is a really cool, fun way to play things. Awesome. Then you get a blank one of these. Nothing's in this one, so that you can put your stuff together as you're playing to keep it organized. And then just a plethora. Now, this isn't an adventure, so I don't mind showing these to you as much, right? So I'm just going to kind of flip them over, and you'll notice that there are 2 on each one. We're just going to quickly go through these. All right? So, and these are all glossy. They're all perfect, like murder pieces you can use for stuff. They relate to the tables that are inside. After you get through those, they give you 3 different headline pieces, right? Where you're going to get not 1, 2, but 3 of these nice newspaper pieces that kind of tell you about what's going on. And you can play an entire solo gameplay or with your actual party pieces on them. And then fucking maps. Again, unlike, though, the case files, every one of these is double-sided. And that's a big boy, another big boy for the automotive shop, right? And then the nightclub is in here. And each one of these are double-sided. If you want to see each of these in the full live show, link down below, I went through every one of these. I looked at every one of them. And they're all that perfect satin fucking finish. Like, they just really nail the look and feel of something I want in my hand that I don't feel like I'm going to break. And again, I don't feel like I have to really baby them. They almost feel dry erase in a way. They're so wild. And then that's the last double here. LAPD Tower, right? And then you get a bunch of singles. Like apartment building. And these are like really cool key spots. Like apartment buildings, a workshop, a street storage area, an office, a bar, a safe house, and so on. All things that if you're playing any of the case files or you're playing by yourself, all of these things really kind of go together well. And all of it is part of a 3-pack deal. I kind of feel like if you're going to pick these up, if you're already running Blade Runner, this might be the one you pick up. Like this one here. This piece is the one that I think I would want if I'm just running Blade Runner and don't care about another case file. Just the assets in it alone are good. It's so good. So we got 3 pieces that came out. These are all available now. I don't know. I feel like they kind of crushed it on this one. So what do I think? What do I think about this? That's a good question. What do I think about this? I don't think enough people are playing this game. I feel like it had a lot of hype. Move out of my way here, camera. I feel like it had a lot of hype for a long time. And people were really excited about it. And then people played it and they put it away because they felt like the case files were a one and done. And they're waiting for the new case file. So maybe this new case file will bring everybody back. I don't see enough people playing this game. It is well crafted. It is gorgeous. The rules are simple. They're fun to play. My cast that I had were, I think it was only 3 people for that one. I think it was Todd, Moxie, and Allie for that little mini-series we did. And we had a blast running this. And something about how the rules work would just, it felt right. It just felt right. I think these are great additions to the Blade Runner franchise for tabletop. I also think that if you're just a fan of Blade Runner, there's a lot of stuff in here you probably won't see anywhere else. And they are working with the people who made the movies to make something great. But if I was to pick things up, if you want to be not a Blade Runner and against everything going on, grab this. This pack of just random, amazing handouts and pieces, this is the bread and butter right now. And I think that this is probably one of the better solo role-playing games for IP. As for how it plays, I don't know. But hey, if you want to see me play a solo version of this live, you know I love doing interactions with the audience. We already have cards for Blade Runner. I could easily turn those back on and maybe we do a solo version of playing Blade Runner and seeing if we like it as the audience. That's it for me here. Before I go, though, we got to at least say thank you to some people. I've been working hard on stuff, and these people have made it possible. Hey, everybody. So I have a Patreon. If you don't know that, that's a thing. It's Eric Frankhouse Presents like it is everywhere else. And these wonderful people that you see next to me, these people right here, they let this happen. I just put out a huge update and a reorganization of the document for Athantia, which is my soul punk Victorian horror setting. I've been working on it for, I think this is year 15, maybe longer. Todd will know. Todd will comment down below if he knows how long it's been. And I love where it has gone and the systems it's been through, but now it has its final home in Dragonbane. I'm looking to put that out here in a Kickstarter. I'm hoping at the end of the year, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm super happy with where it is. And then if you want to know what it's like, our Monday show right now, Season of the Cult, 8 p.m. on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Monday of every month, we are playing it live. And they are building a cult, working for the opposite side of everything we've done. The irony that we got the Replicants book during this episode, and we're running people who are cultists in my game, True Fate. The irony. Got to run the other side sometimes. But you can find other things on there. You have my Magic and Monsters Living Doc that's there, along with my Breachers PDFs that have already been published and put out. If you're interested in picking things up, if you are subscribed there at the $5 level or more, any PDF I put out, you're going to get as well for just being someone who's there through the entire process. But that's it for me on Corpse Talk today. A little chill, but I wanted to show this off. If you're watching this afterwards, comment down below. Would you play this as a solo game? Are you interested in it? Do you like solo games? I've really been digging them lately. I've been seeing them pop up throughout the rest of the zeitgeist that's not tabletop normally. Job's Journal is one of my favorite journaling gentlemen who works for Traveler's Company, is now doing it as well. And I'm really interested to see if all of you are playing them at home. If not, why not? What are you doing with your life? Play a solo RPG. That's it for me. If you're live, stick around. We will come over and talk for a few minutes before I close the show out. For the rest of you, stay fucking rotten. Share this with somebody. The things that are around you. Most of all, comment down below. I respond to everybody until I'm too busy. All right, so for everybody else, this is really good stuff. I feel like they put together a really good product. I feel like this is one of the better looking products. Maybe Mordor might take the cake, but it's close. 228 was the cut. I'm just putting down the times. I had to wait for this process for 24 hours and I can chop it out. But I mean, what do you guys think? I think this stuff is gorgeous. Like, Nick, you got to be happy with the idea of the print quality for this stuff. The print quality is so fucking good. Like, that has to be, like, that's a bar for me right here. This is a bar that I need to hit. I'd love to work for that company. That's the one thing I would love to do. Work for Free League. I don't know how you do it, but I'd like to. I'd really like to. I'm going to be putting out more Dragonbane stuff. For those who don't know, a little lax today. Been a little under the weather the last couple days. But I wanted to do the show. I haven't seen you guys in so long. Everyone showed up. So I just want to say thanks to Kyle, to Nick, the Star Drew, to Serving Hands, the two secret people who've been hiding in the audience the entire time. I see them pop up on and off when they click the chat thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a wild summer, and I've loved our Monday show so much. It's in my top 2 favorite shows we've done. With all the tech problems, it's one of my 2 favorite shows. I have a lot of other things to talk about, a lot more coming up. We'll be back again next Wednesday with another one. We're going to be looking over a different product, or you guys might be taking a journey with me into Layout Land as I finish up things for Athantia and for 8-Legged. That's it for me here on Corpse Talk. Have a great day, everybody. Go play some games. The affiliate links will all be put in the comments. They should all be in the slab down below right now. If you're interested in picking up any of the PDF copies of these to thumb through, I'll tell you what, that solo one, if I were you, 100% would pick up the box set for that. If you're going to play any Blade Runner at all, because that's just amazing. That's it for me on this chill day. Stay fucking rotten, everybody. Go have some fun. Play some games.